Dear student of Standard 9, good morning to all. Today I am going to start exercise 2B of your physics book. The name of the exercise is graphical representation of linear motion. If a body moves in a straight line path, its motion is in one dimension and is called the linear or rectilinear motion. A linear motion can be well studied and analyzed with the help of following graphs. First number displacement time graph, second number velocity time graph, third number acceleration time graph. For one dimensional motion or motion in one direction in a straight line, since the direction of motion doesn't changes, so displacement time graph and distance time graph are same. Similarly, velocity time graph and speed time graphs are also same. They differ in two or three dimensional motion. Now I am going to discuss first graph, that is displacement time graph. In displacement time graph, we will place time in x-axis and displacement in y-axis. We can determine velocity from this graph by finding slope of displacement time graph. Since velocity is equals to rate of change of displacement, so we will first find out change in y-axis divided by corresponding change in x-axis. So change in y-axis we can write it as y2 minus y1, and change in x-axis we can write it as x2 minus x1. We also can represent it by delta y by delta x, or we can write delta s by delta t for s2 minus s1 divided by t2 minus t1. Slope we will discuss in details later on. If the slope is positive, it implies that the body is moving away from the starting or the reference point. But if the slope is negative, that means the body is returning towards the starting or the reference point. Okay, so on for displacement time graph, if position of body doesn't changes with time, that is body is stationary or rest, in that case displacement time graph is a straight line parallel to x-axis or time axis. All of you see in the graph, here we have placed displacement along y-axis and time along x-axis, and we marked displacement as 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 at an equal interval, and corresponding time as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 second. Along x-axis displacement we put along vertical line and time along horizontal line. Now to find velocity from this graph, velocity is equals to slope of st graph, which is equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Since the position of object doesn't changes with time, so here y2 minus y1, that means 30 minus 30, corresponding change in time is 6 minus 0, so which is equals to 0 by 6, or 0 means object is at rest or object is stationary. So in this case, when object is stationary, displacement time graph is parallel to x-axis. Now case number 2, if a body moves with uniform velocity, that is equal displacement in equal interval of time, or equal distance in equal interval of time in a specified direction. In this case, displacement time graph is inclined to x-axis, is a straight line inclined to x-axis. Now you see, we first make a table in which time we have mentioned in second and displacement in meter. So time we have written as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Corresponding displacements are 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So to plot displacement time graph for an object moving with uniform velocity, okay, we will simply place displacement on y-axis and time on x-axis. We marked 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 along vertical line y-axis, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 along horizontal line x-axis. And whatever the points we have taken in the table, that points we will mention, and we got a straight line which is inclined to x-axis. 1, 10, 2, 23, 34, 45, 50, like that we have placed into the graph. You can see in the graph 1, 10, 2, 23, 34, 40, 5, 50, etc. So we got a straight line inclined to x-axis. Now to find velocity, we will find slope of displacement time graph, which is equals to tan theta. Tan theta means Simply we will take any 2 points into the line. We have taken 2 points A and B, and we draw perpendicular from these 2 points on both x-axis and y-axis respectively. So you see first point x1 corresponding y1 we got 10 meter and 1 second. Corresponding point B we have drawn along x-axis, that is x2 4 second, corresponding y2 40 meter. Now tan theta for this triangle ABC, tan theta means BC divided by AC. So BC we can say change in y-axis y2 minus y1, and AC we can say as x2 minus x1. We also can write BC as delta S, that means change in displacement, and x2 minus x1 as delta T, that is change in time. So V is equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, or delta y by delta x, delta S by delta T, BC by AC. So 40 minus 10 divided by 4 minus 1. So we got 10 meter per second. So for uniform velocity, displacement directly proportional to time. Case number 3, if a body moves with varying speed in a fixed direction, that is variable velocity. In that case, displacement time graph is not a straight line, it is a curve. See in the table, time written in second, displacement in meter. Time 0, displacement 0. Time 2 second, displacement 10 meter. 5, 30, 6, 47 meter, etc. Now, on plotting these points into the graph, we have got a curve graph PQ. So to find the slope of a curve graph, we have to draw a tangent. Means we simply draw a straight line which touches the graph, which touches the curve and passes. It will never cross the graph. So we have drawn a line BD which touches this curve at a point, okay, where displacement is 30 meter, corresponding time is 5 seconds. Now we are going to find V at 5 seconds. V at t is equals to 5 seconds, or displacement is equals to 30 meter, which is equals to tangent BD to the curve drawn at point A corresponding to t is equals to 5 seconds, or s is equals to 30 meter. So V is equals to, we can write slope of ST graph, which is equals to BC divided by CD. You see B point marked is 50 and D point marked is 10. So 50 minus 10 divided by 7 minus 3. So 50 minus 10, that is 40, 40 by 4, which is equals to 10 meter per second. Velocity varies from point to point and it is differ at different instant. Means if we will take another time, then velocity will be differ, because here the object is moving with variable velocity. Thank you. So we can say displacement time graph can be parallel to x-axis, can be a straight line inclined to x-axis, and can be a curve of any shape. Depends upon the position. If object is at rest, it will be a straight line parallel to x-axis. If object is moving with uniform velocity, it is inclined to x-axis, straight line inclined to x-axis. And if it is moving with variable velocity, it will be a curve of any shape. Next class we will discuss about velocity time graph. Thank you.